We're going into the production of a leather catch-all tray. So this is just a simple leather that you can use, a tray, yeah, that's the word, a tray that you can use to keep so many things. So I make watch straps, so this I just use it to keep a whole lot of things. I just, all these were pulled out of it, like I just keep essential things I don't want to get missing. I just put them inside, and that is what, so we'll be doing it. It's so simple to make, and I would give you the simplest method. Like, it's so super easy to make, and you can really cash out from it. It's fancy also and classy. It's not the normal local regular thing that you see outside there. So offices and yes, companies that they want something aesthetic in their offices, they want something that is different from the regular, you can market this to them and they'll really love it. This, I've made this since 2020, so that's why it's looking all fold off, as in, because I've really used it. So we'll be making a new one and you'll see. Then if you want to make it, make sure that the leather you're using, this leather is a bit, it's not so thick. If you can look at it, it's not so thick, so you make use of a very thick leather, or if you don't have a thick leather, you can double two light leathers. So if I double this leather, like gummed two different type of leathers together, it would just stay firm like that, because it will be very thick. So let's go right into it. I'm using this leather and it's light, and I'm going to double it. So I told you the last time that once you get a T-square, wherever you place your T-square, you have a straight line already, so you don't have to worry that I don't know if this line will be straight or not. So I'm going to make a mark of a straight line using this T-square. So I just made a mark, so I have a straight line already. The measurement I'm using is 7 inches by 8 inches. That's what we're going to use. I'm using biro because it's at the back. So now to measure out, just take your ruler. This is 7 inches. I will measure from 7 inches. And this is 8 inches. So now we just use place the T-square and mark out the line. Seven inches again, then just connect it. So this is it, 7 by 8 inches. So like I told you, it's very light, so we're going to double it. You can use any measurement you want, just you can play around figures. You can use 9 by 10, whichever you want, how, no matter how big you want it or how it's required by whoever wants to buy it from you. So you can use a template paper. I have a measurement already of the previous one I showed you, so that's why I just went ahead with that. So we are going to gum this. So if you want to join two leathers together, you have a measurement. The best thing is to gum the first one on the leather. Don't cut out another piece and say that okay, I'll now gum it together. No, because leather stretches. Leather, genuine leather especially, stretches. So the best thing, even synthetic leather as well, so the best thing is once you have your first coat, put gum on this one. Put gum, you can mark out where you feel this will stop. So I can just mark out on this one. Then try to always manage your leather as well. Try to manage it so that you are not wasting leather. Any parts of a genuine leather is very useful, very useful. So this is it. So I'm going to put gum here and here, gum it together, then cut it out. This is how to apply gum. So you see, this is the mark we're using. You are going to just peel a little all over. Then the edges are very important. The edges very important. So after capturing all the edges, then now move to the center. The reason why I extended past the line is because I know the leather is going to stretch. So now we are done adding gum here and here, and you just allow it to dry up. Now it's dry. You see that, you see it's trying to hold on to my hands. That's when you know it's dry. Maybe it's still wet, it will not trace. Man, it's easy for my hand to remove from it, so that's when you know it's dry. So when you want to place it, you have to be very careful. So do you see where the excess gum is now very useful? Because if I had only placed the gum on the line, according on the line part where I marked the line, all this part I will not have been able to hold it. So and you have to be very careful. You feel the thickness now, you see that it's different. So now we are going to cut it out. So another thing you can do as well is, if you don't want to use leather, you can use leather here and put Ankara at the other part. I'll attach pictures of where Ankara is being used. So there are different ways you can create this. So see the thickness, compared to this, compared to just a single layer. Can you see the difference? So this is very thick, very thick. Though this leather is light, but the thickness is palpable. So now what we are doing is just to hold the edges together. So this is what we are doing. You see it's forming already. So another way you can do this is to just apply gum here to secure it before we now use pin to hold it down. Once you apply gum, you don't start using immediately, you allow it get dry. So this is it. And so is it ready or not? Is it ready or not? Just imagine having this in your living room where you keep your keys, your whatever, like whatever. See how this one is bouncing? Show you, see. This is so cute. Oh my god, this is so cute. Okay, so we are not done yet. So we're going to use a pin to hold it down. So I'm making use of a puncher and this. So let's go right into it. So make it go in more a little. So we are done. So here is what the final product looks like. So you just, after pinning it, punching it, you just pin it down. and this is how it looks. So you know, just literally keep everything inside and it's ready for use. So I want you to practice yours.